So in today's video, we're going to take a look at what's going to happen if Pakistan forms an empire in 2024. And they're going to be invading some of their neighboring countries in order to form the empire. Yeah, let's get right into the video. So I posted a video on the Indian Empire. And in that video, I said that if this video gets enough support, I'm going to be doing a video for Pakistan too. And yeah, the Indian Empire video got a lot of support from you guys. So here we are. And I want to apologize to you guys if this video offends you. Let's stop yapping and let's get into the wars. Now, you might think that Pakistan would go ahead and declare war on Afghanistan or maybe Iran, but no, Pakistan is going to have a naval battle, and that naval battle is going to be against Bangladesh. Now, if you don't know, Bangladesh used to be a part of Pakistan up until 1971. So yeah, seems like Pakistan wants it back, and now Pakistan is sending their navy up here. But to make it easy for Pakistan, India is not going to get involved. But yeah, we can see a naval landing being made by the Pakistani navy, and thus they take the capital city of Bangladesh, and the country falls. In a peace treaty, we can see that all of Bangladesh got completely annexed by the Pakistani army. So after taking Bangladesh, Pakistan is gonna militarize their country even more, and after some years of militarization, we can see that Pakistan declares war on Afghanistan. We can see that the Pakistani troops are pushing into Afghanistan, and they're heading towards Kabul, which is the capital city. They also take this panhandle of Afghanistan, and after some decisive military campaigns, we can see that all of the major cities of Afghanistan are now under the Pakistani control, and the rest of the country just surrenders. And in a peace treaty, we can see that all of Afghanistan is completely annexed by Pakistan. Now, Pakistan is probably the only country who can handle Afghanistan because they also have the same kind of terrain up here, and the Pakistani soldiers are probably used to this environment even right now. So yeah, anyways, Pakistan is gonna assimilate all of their new conquered provinces, and the Pakistani economy is also probably booming now, and they also have expanded their military. But yeah, after many more years of reforms and some heavy militarization, we can see that Pakistan declares war on Tajikistan. The Pakistani troops push into Tajikistan, and the country falls within 1 month, and later on is completely annexed by Pakistan. But as of now, Pakistan is gonna focus more on their navy, and you guys are gonna find out in a moment why they did so, and this is why. We can see that Pakistan declares war on Oman. We can see a naval landing made by the Pakistani navy, and after a fierce battle, the capital of Oman is taken, and the rest of the country just surrenders, and Oman got completely annexed by Pakistan. Now at this point, Pakistan is probably in the top 5 strongest countries in the world. It's still behind India, but I'm guessing that it's probably the 5th strongest country. And the 5th strongest country now declares war on Iran. And Iran here is a very strong country, but once again, as I mentioned, Pakistan was heavily funding their military, and Pakistan has a lot of population here. They also probably conscripted a lot of troops. In a few months, we can see that Iran lost all of this territory to Pakistan, but they don't see any point fighting this war, so they just go ahead and surrender. And in a peace treaty, we can see that Pakistan took all of this part from Iran. So yeah, as of now, Pakistan is once again heavily militarizing their country, and it seems like Pakistan is preparing for a very huge war, and you all guessed it, Pakistan versus India. So yeah, anyways, we can see that the Pakistani troops are pushing into the Indian occupied Kashmir region, and I know that this is a very heavily militarized area, but this campaign goes surprisingly well for Pakistan. But in the south, we can see that the Indian troops are also pushing into Pakistan. They're now getting near to a very major city of Pakistan, but Pakistan is sending more and more troops to this front line. Now, because Pakistan was prepared for this war, they're gonna have a little bit of an advantage in the beginning. And in the east, we can see that the Pakistani troops have cut off the eastern part of India from India, and the Pakistani troops are making some significant gains up here. But now things are gonna get from bad to worse for India as China joins in on this war, and they join in on Pakistan's side. Immediately, we can see that the Chinese troops enter this eastern part of India, and now all of this is taken. And we can see that the Chinese troops are helping out the Pakistani troops up here. The Indians take out the troops from here and put them in New Delhi, which leads to Pakistan taking all of these areas back, and now Pakistan is pushing in from all sides. But as of now, India has conscripted a lot of troops, and thus the Indians are sending these troops to the front lines. In the eastern parts, we can see that the Indian troops are now pushing into Bangladesh, and they're also trying to re-liberate the eastern parts. In the western front lines, we can see that the Indians are pushing back the Chinese and the Pakistanis, and this offensive goes surprisingly well for India, as they have pushed out a lot of Pakistanis from their borders. But these fresh recruits were not as capable as the army, and unfortunately for India, another Pakistani army arrives. In the east though, we can see that Bangladesh is taken, and China is also pushed back all the way to their borders. But in the western front, we can see that the Pakistani and the Chinese troops have now entered Delhi, and after after a decisive military campaign, we can see that New Delhi was taken, and it is now that we're going to see a peace negotiation between all these three countries. And in this peace treaty, we can see that Pakistan took all of Kashmir as well as these regions of India. China, on the other hand, did not get anything, and basically nothing changed in the east. But yeah, this is the Pakistani Empire at its peak. And yeah, this is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me what you guys want to see in the future. And thank you for watching.